the interwebs. Joy here with subrosatea.com. How is everyone? I want to wish you peace, love, and happiness today. Today, friends, we are going to talk about flower power. That's right. Friends, if there's no red above my head, that simply means you're watching it on the replay. Feel free to use the hashtag replay, and you can watch and shop as you normally would. All of the teas that I'm going to be talking about in today's video can be found both on our website, subrosatea.com, and also by downloading our mobile shopping app. It is a completely free to download app. Go to your favorite app store, search the word Sub Rosa Tea, which is 3 words with 2 spaces in the middle. Download our app and you can enjoy 15% off your first in-app purchase by using the code NEW15. Friends, we are a very small company based in Northern Ohio, and we will ship anywhere in the United States. I don't always dress like this, but I am today because I have a really important topic, and I tend to be able to grab everyone's attention when I'm dressed a little silly. So I want to say thank you for watching and bearing with me through my crazy eye glasses. That's mostly because I'm using a ring light, which means the light is behind the camera, which helps illuminate my face, but it does give a really strange look to my funny glasses. Thank you everyone for leaving the app, going to social media, and spilling the tea. We really do appreciate it. We just love it when you do that. Like I said, friends, we're a really small company and we'd appreciate your support. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Today's topic, friends, is flower power. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Friends, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. So I know that a lot of you absolutely love drinking tea. That's why you're probably landed on the video in the first place. I have some really good news for you. A lot of the tea that we have that I'm going to be talking about today have flowers in them. And the flowers have fabulous natural health benefits. So drinking the cup of tea that you absolutely love could really benefit your health. I want to say hello to everyone watching live. I love it when you come live. You can normally find me on Sundays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both live on our Facebook page and live on our mobile shopping app. Then afterwards, I do tend to upload the videos to IGTV and YouTube, and also bounce them back to our website. We even have a page on our website where you can watch the videos. But when you're watching on the app, it's nice that you can actually shop while you watch. You can put things into your cart if you choose to do so. Friends, we are on the verge of celebrating 10 years. Next month, we will be celebrating our 10-year anniversary. I might not be introducing new flavors then, but right now we have a seasonal collection of tea called the Endless Summer Collection, and I've snuck in a few health benefits for those flavors as well. So we're going to talk about tea in our fairy tale tea collection, some tea in our Harry Potter inspired collection. We've got seasonal teas with Endless Summer, and we're also going to be talking about some teas that we sell all year. So I want to say thank you to all of you again. Jennifer, Wendy, Andrea, thanks for being here. I love it when you guys are live. Feel free to ask questions. It really helps me to determine what topics might interest you, what health benefits you're hoping to gain from your tea. Personally, I love it when my tea tastes good. So you can definitely rest assured all the teas that I'm going to be talking about today do taste fabulous. Hi Irene, long time no see. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. This is definitely one of my favorite tea time talks. Totally one of my favorite costumes, of course. Nice and easy, right? Friends, first up, let's talk about chamomile. I think everyone knows what chamomile is. Chamomile is a pretty common flower, especially in the tea world. Chamomile is commonly grown in southern Africa, Western Europe. Our chamomile in particular is grown in Egypt. I figured you might like to know where it's grown. And chamomile specifically has a property called a flavonoid. This particular flavonoid is called an aptogen that happens to also naturally occur in both celery and parsley. We sell unflavored chamomile, which is in the queue right now. We also have some extremely popular flavors. First off, if you are new here, we sell loose leaf tea, and we do sell it in 3 sizes. So there are going to be words scrolling above my head that help the people who are watching the video on the app to put items into their carts. And then I'm also going to be showing you a queue just in case you're not watching on the app and you'd still like to shop via our website. First up is chamomile vanilla bean. This is extremely popular. It always has been. It was one of our first 12 flavors. Again, friends, this is our chamomile. Can you tell that this particular chamomile flavor has both lemongrass and vanilla bean in it? Nice and beautiful. It makes the entire kitchen smell fabulous. This chamomile flower is known to treat anxiety and depression. It has been shown to reduce cortisol levels in the brain. I happen to be someone who suffers from anxiety. You will hear me say it often. I am choosing to add tea to my life instead of medication. I prefer to be able to drink my tea and eat foods that make me feel fabulous. I feel like I'm really in tune with how I feel based on what I consume, and so it's a very, it used to be more of a delicate process. Now I know exactly what to eat. I know exactly what to be drinking throughout the day. Chamomile is a tea that can be consumed at any time of day because it's completely caffeine free, but again, it is known to help people relax. I think it's one of those things, if you work all day long, you've had phone calls, you've had emails, you've had all kinds of stimulus and input, it is nice to have something to help you relax. And of course, for me, it does help reduce the anxiety that I most likely put myself throughout the day. There's always some sort of external force coming into me, and I've got to be able to rest my brain. Chamomile is also known to regulate blood sugar, which definitely helps. I've often talked about the fact that when you are vertical all day long, your blood pressure is set. But when you go to bed at night, you're then horizontal, and that can affect your blood pressure, your blood sugar. That's why chamomile specifically is really great after dinner, to get your body to process, because you're going to be going through a fast. Most of us do not eat during our sleep cycle, so we'll be fasting. So helping our blood sugar to manage that last meal of the day and what we're about to go through for sleep. It's absolutely perfect to have chamomile. So, oh yes, we also have other flavors if vanilla isn't for you. Peace of Mind, extremely popular. Peace of Mind, which is a chamomile, spearmint, and orange peel. And Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is a vanilla and peppermint blend. What do you guys think here? Are the glasses just too silly? Are they just too annoying with the ring light? Should I take them off? It's hard for me to say. I love wearing them. But if they're distracting, I can definitely take them off. I promise. I have mascara on. Next up, friends, hibiscus. I just love my flower garden. I love that it has so many different types of tea. Again, friends, hibiscus is a flower. I think a lot of people who are here who've been with Sub Rosa Tea for a while have heard me say the word hibiscus so often you might not even think about it anymore. It is. It's a flower, and it's absolutely beautiful. This ruby red cherry color. We have used the petals. These are the hibiscus petals. Hibiscus is known to lower blood pressure. I say that, but it's very specific. Just so you know, hibiscus does not taste floral, even though it is a flower. It tends to be on the tangy and tart side of your palate. It has great vitamin C, which is fabulous for your immune system. Definitely something we've all been thinking about lately. The science has shown that if you consume roughly 3 cups of tea a day, every day, for a period of about 6 weeks, most people have success lowering their blood pressure at least 7 points. So if you are going to use our tea for that method, keep in mind you don't need to just drink a cup of hibiscus. You can blend the hibiscus with your favorite flavor. We have a lot of flavors with hibiscus, so you don't need to drink it by itself if you don't care to do so. But I have had countless, I'm telling you, scores of customers report back to me that they did it. They did it by drinking our tea, and it just makes me so happy to have all of these fabulous success stories. So first up, we've got the Endless Summer collection that I mentioned before. The Razzle Dazzle Raspberry does have hibiscus. Again, nice and fruity with raspberry and rhubarb. That's a black tea. Next up in the queue, we have got our Key Lime Herbal. Key Lime Herbal is also featured this season. It is part of the Endless Summer collection. It has a great key lime taste, but it does have a fair amount of hibiscus in it, so nice and fruity and tangy. Next up, friends, is our Dragon Fruit Delight. This happens to be another tea featured this season. It is not a part of the Endless Summer bundle. We are selling it separately, but it is available right now. Next up, this one is interesting. It's got so many health benefits. I definitely drink a couple cups of tea a day of this one. This is our Raspberry Limoncello. It does have a fair amount of hibiscus with raspberries, of course, but the lemongrass is really good for your fluids. I suffer from seasonal allergies, and you might not be able to hear it in my voice. I'm not really sneezing. My eyes aren't watering. I have this really odd thing that happens where I get fluid in my ear. This is how my body reacts to seasonal allergies. I can't seem to expel the fluid buildup on my own, but the tea helps. Lemongrass is really good for fluids. It's caffeine free, so I can totally drink a couple of cups all day long. It really helps with the drainage problems that I have because the fluid will build up and it's extraordinarily painful, and it can really build up. Not just in my ear, but the base of my skull, down my neck, into my back. It is a very unusual thing, but tea really helps. So yay for flower power. Bernita, who's watching live, just shared with us that she has lowered her blood pressure with hibiscus tea. So I'm really glad to hear that. We've had a fair amount of men be able to lower their blood pressure. Either that or they tend to report back to me more. I really can't say why, but they seem to be really honest and vocal and determined, and I just love that about them. They seem to be really dedicated to putting their tea in their mountain tumbler, carrying it around with them, making sure that they get 3 to 4 cups a day. One of those great success stories. Next up, friends, in our flower power segment is lavender tea. Lavender, I think a lot of people know that lavender is a flower. It is shown to help with insomnia. I think a lot of people associate lavender flower with relaxation. It has been known to improve sleep quality by reducing stress and lowering your heart rate. So again, a nighttime beverage. We do sell it by itself. You can totally buy it, drink it by itself. You can add it to your favorite tea. But one of our top-selling teas that has both chamomile and lavender is our Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams has got both the chamomile and the lavender flower. Definitely good for a pre-sleep type tea. Next up in today's Flower Power segment, rose. That's right. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about rose. Rose has fabulous anti-inflammatory effects. I see a lot of women watching today. Rose has been shown to reduce menstrual pain, a significant reduction in period-related cramping, and also to elevate alleviate stress and anxiety, which what woman doesn't have that? We run the world, right? We gotta definitely consider adding rose tea to our lives. Helps with less anxiety and mood swings. It counts towards hydration, which is fabulous. Friends, I do an entire half an hour presentation about tea and hydration, so you might want to look that up on YouTube or come back the next time I do that. It really does help when you're not drinking enough. Like I said, dehydration is one of those things that can be easily solved, but us women, we're running the world. We're running like crazy. We're go, go, go. We don't always take care of ourselves. I think hydration is one of the things that is the most easy thing for us to add to our lives, and tea can really help for that. But dehydration can lead to fatigue. Who's got time for fatigue? Not this girl. Dehydration can also lead to headaches, muscle cramps, and low blood pressure. So adding rose or rose tea can definitely help. I would say our best-selling rose tea at the moment is Beauty and the Beast. And it's completely caffeine free. This does have beautiful rose petals. I think most people have heard the story of the Beauty and the Beast who needed to fall in love and right all of the wrongs in his life before the rose that he held under glass died. So our Beauty and the Beast is inspired by the love story and, of course, the rose. Another tea that has rose in it is our white tea, Good Fortune. Good Fortune has wonderful rose and jasmine. This tea in particular is quite floral. But speaking of jasmine, we've got a brand new tea in stock. If you haven't seen it yet, friends, we are now selling jasmine pearls. You may not have noticed because it does have a funny name. Fawkes is a phoenix character in the Harry Potter series. We now have 28 flavors of Harry Potter inspired teas. And this is Fawkes. The name of, like I said, Fawkes is a phoenix, which is a bird. The type of tea that this is literally called Jasmine Phoenix Pearls. That's its real name. And this is what they look like. So I've been holding up flowers and loose leaf tea, and this really does look different. Again, Fawkes, ball of fire. There's no actual fire in here, but what a phoenix does is burst into flames before and falls to ash before it regenerates. I have to say, as a fiery Italian woman, I may have burst into flames a time or two, but I've always been reborn. So I love the storyline behind that particular character. These are actually, like I said, jasmine phoenix pearls. So if you do like jasmine, this is our only tea that is just jasmine. There's nothing else in it. Nice and fabulous and smooth. Jasmine, again, is part of our flower power series. Jasmine has been used to treat liver disease, abdominal pain, and may cause relaxation. Again, a fabulous thing about jasmine. Jasmine can also help protect against the damage of that bad cholesterol. Who knows about their LDL levels? Are we at that point in our life where we're concerned about cholesterol? What cholesterol does is can actually stick together in your arteries, and what it's called is a plaque. And so as the plaque builds thicker and thicker, the artery is less wide in diameter, so your blood pressure is going to be higher because it's going to have to push harder because the artery is narrow because of the cholesterol. Can we do something about it? Yes, we can. We can drink our jasmine tea. Next up in our Flower Power series, friends, is safflower. We currently only have one tea with safflower, but it's a fabulous flower that can be found in our Cinderella. Safflower contains chemicals that may thin the blood to prevent clots, widen blood vessels, and lower blood pressure by stimulating the heart. Again, friends, safflower can be found in our Cinderella tea. Our Cinderella tea, like you heard me say with the rest of the fairy tale collection, they are based on a central theme. Cinderella's central theme, of course, is that beautiful pumpkin carriage. So Cinderella tea does have pumpkin. I would kind of compare it to a pumpkin chai, that it does have nice, wonderful spices. It's completely caffeine free and it's honey bush based. I do not want to skip talking about the programmable stainless steel kettle. All of the teas that I've been talking about today can definitely be steeped cold, but if you are going to use these teas to help with your health problems or to benefit your health because you're drinking the teas, we highly recommend that you steep them hot. You don't need to drink them hot. If you don't jam on hot tea or it's 90 degrees outside where you live and you want nice cold tea, still steep it hot. Maybe consider doing it after you're done cleaning up dinner. Go ahead, steep your tea. Once it's done steeping, let it cool. Before you go to bed, stick it in the fridge so it'll be nice and chilled for your morning commute into work or your daytime. It'll be nice and cold for you. So like I said, iced tea is a fabulous option, but all of these flower power teas that I talked about today, highly recommend you steeping them hot. The majority of them were caffeine free, which means you would be using boiling water. But a few of them, like the white tea, the Good Fortune, please don't use boiling water. White tea is a very delicate tea leaf. Boiling water is too hot for it and it can make it bitter, which is so not fun. It actually bruises the tea leaves. So steaming water is perfect. Definitely recommend the programmable stainless steel kettle for that purpose. And if you didn't hear me say, several of our flower power teas are found in the fairy tale inspired collection, and we do have them as both a bundle and a combo pack. I think I went slow enough today that I caught everyone's comments and questions. Really wanted to say thank you to everyone for coming live. I appreciate it. I'm going to hang out for just a second more if anyone has any questions. And again, friends, if you're watching this on the replay and you have a question, I won't see your comment live. So don't hesitate to send me an email or private Facebook message right to our business page, subrosatea.com. I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Oh yes, that reminds me. I am recording this live the week before Memorial Day, so I will be talking on Thursday this week, but then not the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. Most people don't really want to come see me live, but of course the tea is still for sale on our website, of course. We will have new flavors. Our red, white, and blue collection will come out on June 12th, just so you know. I think everyone knows by now when we introduce a new collection, we love it when we get over 100 live viewers. We'll give a combo pack away. Oh, thank you, Miss Andrea, for the kind words. I appreciate it. I work pretty hard making sure that I give a clear presentation and I cover as many topics as quickly as I possibly can so I don't bore anybody watching. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. No matter what you do with the rest of your night, have yourself a cup of flower power tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.